Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. We have 9 a.m. and 9:30 low impact news this morning. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? Good morning. How have you been? Oh, I can turn. So a couple things this morning. I am only trading my Tradify account that renews, I think maybe in a week or so. I only have like $800 in drawdown left. Actually, I think it renews not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. So I have a week left on it basically. Hopefully don't fail it beforehand. But I'm not gonna trade the Tradify account. If you guys look, I actually am $1,200 in profit on that account. So not too bad this morning. Good, good. So the night that I needed to fail the account, remember during the session, I went ahead and I hit the daily loss limit. Last time I was here, whenever that was. So then when I hop back on later on, I tried to fail it, but I failed in failing it. Don't ask questions. No further questions, Your Honor. So once I got back to full drawdown, I'm like, well, it kind of makes no sense to try to fail it now. So I just went ahead and I let it renew. And like I said, I'm $1,200 in profit on it. So yeah, that's that. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? You just wait till Yes, ma'am. Yes, I literally failed at failing. It's so insane. So very insane. But that's what happened. Don't ask me no questions. Oh, you know what? I think I screwed myself because I need this to be on 86 and I'm pretty sure it's not. It's not. Actually, I'll keep it there just because then I'll end up screwing myself up. But yeah, it's kind of where I've been. I actually had a pretty decent headache for the last 2 days straight. That's why I haven't been on. Yeah, it was a little struggle. Yesterday was worse than the first day. And yeah, it just wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. Damn it, I missed it. Wasn't cute at all. I shouldn't be in trouble. I just did not. The last couple nights I just been like falling asleep without trying, and so I fall asleep in these really weird positions, I guess, and I just like was throwing everything off in my neck basically. So I sorry. tried. I'm gonna try not to be too afraid of like taking trades inside the you know, inside of here. Side of the change zone. Right, don't like that. Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Your allergies have been on fire the last few weeks. Oh, already? Thankfully, mine's only really acts up like in the, I would say spring to fall. I don't really deal with it too much in the winter time, but I also don't leave my house in the winter, so saying hi because I don't know when you'll Trenches, you ain't shit. I will be here tomorrow. I've had a headache for 2 days, man. Y'all don't cut me no slack. Just none. Just rude all around. But I understand, I guess. Just rude. All right, so one thing I am going to stay away from, so you see how this was a shorter swing up compared to the last one? Well, if this was just a pullback and this was a deeper pullback than the previous pullback, I would just avoid the trade. But it going into a divergence trade is a little different, but I didn't realize I was too, hold on. I forgot I added some rows to my footprint summary chart. So I kind of screwed myself. I couldn't see where the point of control was. Oh, y'all are so hard on me. Amelia, you have the power. Ban them. Because why is they rude? Oh, my headache has been terrible. What else have I been? Oh, I also have just been trying to get some stuff together for my e-commerce business. They've been having me do a lot of stuff because I don't know what switch they turned on my TikTok shop, honey, but I've been getting a ton of orders. Like I think I have 60 orders that they have to fill right now, like within the last 24 to 48 hours. So that's been a thing. Let's see. Nope, that was in the wick. So I think I got everything together for them now because I have like probably almost $1,600 just sitting there because I had to like redo my W-9 or something. It's just a bunch of shit. But I think I've figured it out. Very interesting. This wasn't, I was just looking at that. How sometimes on divergence like that. I might not get a dominant bar when the volume is that high in the bar, because that high volume just shows that there's like a lot of two-sided trading in the bar. I was just looking at that last night. But yeah, I will show you guys the trades that I took when I have to stop for news. I'll show you guys the trades that I took on that Tradeify account when I log back in trying to fail the account. I'll show you guys those trades in a little bit. I've also been going back and forth with the Trade Devils. I forget, he's the developer, because something's wrong with this indicator again. Something's wrong with it. So I think he's trying to look into it now. Basically, I just randomly get these zeros that just go all across the screen, and then I can't read what I'm trying to read on the chart, on the footprint chart. So it has to be a coding error, because, and it has to do with the min delta, or it's the max delta. Basically the max delta for some of these bars are showing -1, and I think that on some of the bars, when it does that, it's like putting this other number in there. It's very weird, because it's the same number. It's like -1,700,000 and some thousand. It's very weird. But then all the trailing zeros, it's like 50 trailing zeros that it puts on there too. I don't know why. Have no clue. So hopefully they figure that out, because yeah. That one went too fast. Okay, what a crazy push up. And an even crazier pushback down. What the hell? All right, we got about 5 minutes left before I have to stop for news. It took off anyway. The delta became it wasn't dominant anymore. Yes, I did see that, Amelia. I was so confused. Because Ninja Trader, you know, sent the got the email from Ninja Trader since I have the personal account with them. I was so confuzzled. See. Yeah, I was super confused. Why is my mouse sensitivity? Oh, it's a neutral point of control. Damn. And it goes anyway. 5 more minutes. Some server problem or something. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like it was a CME, some kind of issue. Because when I saw like all I saw at first was, you know, the email saying CME market halt update. So I'm like, damn, what did the market do? Because I haven't opened up like the chart for the day since, you know, the last time I streamed. So I didn't know like if the market was going crazy or whatever. And then I saw that it was a temporary halt on the metals and natural gas. Yeah, but yeah, it says due to a technical issue at the exchange level. But it was good that it wasn't very long of a halt, you know? Just like an hour and a half. We don't want to go down. That was a volume tick mismatch though, which I knew. I just still chanced it because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to trade those, if I want to trade them. So I'm okay with that. Oh, stop me out to go. How nice. That's another mismatch. So maybe the... no, I don't know. All right, so while we're waiting on news, I'll show you guys. I was on a 24 and so I had a Monday night. Right? Or was it two? Yeah, it was Monday night. Didn't I take 2 days off? Yeah. Look at that. So maybe... don't know actually. No, I think that's okay. I think that's just a nuance, at least for now. What was I about to do? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm slow. I'm like, why my trade's not showing up? I put the wrong date. All right, I'm about to show you guys the trades that I took. All right. So this was market open Monday night. And so first I just put one contract on because I think I had like, I don't know. Actually, let me see what my drawdown was. Nope, not that. So I only had $600 in drawdown left, right? So I was like, all right, at the next reversal bar, I'm just gonna put one contract on and I'm just gonna let it ride. But I forgot that my basically I was back testing something, so I was on a whole nother workspace. So when I saw the trend coming down, I was just like, okay, I'll just push the close button on the chart trader, and then, whenever the bar closes up, just whatever happens happens. But I have forgot to take my ATM off. So I'm on the other workspace and I hear order filled, target filled. I'm like, huh? So I look at the charts, I'm like, okay. And then I realized that I was only on one contract. So I was like, all right, well, next reversal bar, I'll just put 5 contracts on and whatever happens, happens. But again, I still have my ATM on. So I hear the order filled and then I hear target filled again. And I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. Again, I'm just like, at the reversal bars, let's just put it on. Like, why not, So then we come down and I almost put an order in here, but I think there might have been like, I think VWAP was there because, I do the VWAP for the sessions. So the lines are like really close together. So I was just like, I'll sit out of that one, whatever. Because at this point, I'm only like a trade away basically from getting back to full drawdown. So now I'm like, okay, let's be a little careful here, So I had the order on to sell here. And again, I'm pretty sure it was VWAP that was there. And then also because the oscillator just looked really weird down here. And I told you I'm still like in the process of what do I care about and what I don't. So then when this reversal bar painted, I was like, all right, I'm going to put 5 contracts on. At this point, I took the ATM off. And I was just like, if I can get back to full drawdown, to hell with it, we'll just let it renew. And I ended up taking profit at 11.25 points. That got me well beyond, like I was like beyond what I needed to be back at full drawdown. And then I was just like, well, fuck it, we're just gonna close the charts, and that's that. Oh gosh, hold on. First of all, where's your camera? I just told you I had a headache for 2 days in a row, ma'am. I'm here, okay? I'm here, but I'm not here. Oh God, definitely not limit up or down. It was, oh, got you. We've definitely seen worse. You need a day off. 6-month notice? How am I supposed to give you a 6-month notice for a headache? How does that even work? That's crazy. So crazy. I apologize for my headache, ma'am. I'm sorry. One of the yesterday I actually was up. Like I woke up without an alarm and everything. I went into Nutty's stream for half a second until he started playing Ben and Rose, and then I turned it off. Damn it, missed it. I didn't realize how high a volume that bar was. Who you can add is, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh yeah, I had a headache for 2 days, Applejacks. I'm sorry. And how you gonna ban me from my own stream? You was done too? Yeah, girl. As soon as I hear it, I just turn it off. It was cute and funny like the first time, but so I don't know who that person is. I feel like Kelly Ann mentioned him in her last video, or maybe the video before. I don't know. I only watched the last 2 videos. I only like the first like segment in regards to Apex stuff. Oh Oh, wait, is the Justin guy the guy who like charges all of that for like a crazy amount for a course, and then he came out admitting that he wasn't profitable and was trying to like bring religion into it? Is that dude? Or am I tripping? Damn it. That was almost what I wanted. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Anyone's been in it? Girl, the pots meet the kettles. They meet the kettles. Yeah. Just, yeah. It's a lot of negative delta there. Let's see, Lando. So the one thing I don't like about, okay, what Lanto tried to do, first of all, I use ChatGPT enough to know that when I saw all of those different chats on the left-hand side, why did you use that prompt so many times? What were you telling it in the other chats, sir? Because all you needed to do was upload your spreadsheet one time and ask it to do what you needed it to do. And furthermore, all you have to do is go into the rewards page of TPT to show how much you've spent. Like, let me see. Does this page show any of my personal information? No, it doesn't. There you go. This is how much I've spent on TPT the entire time I've been with them. That's all you have to do. That's it. And technically no, because you got to take away 250 because I got 250 from passing the test. So basically I've spent $1,200, $1,225 since I've been with them, since I bought my first account. You see how easy and fast and simple that was? I didn't need to download shit. And let's see, when did I purchase my first TPT account? I purchased my first TPT account in December of 2024. Oh, look. Thank you for registering. Confirm your email to validate your account. December of 2024. So in 1 year and 2 months, I have spent $1,200. There you have it. You see how easy that was? Saw it. He's an actual maniac. Saying it was all a test to see how people would treat him. Go to hell. I don't understand how you don't know how to use a calculator. That's because he got so many goddamn expenses. That's why. That's why. Damn. Oh, no, it's just my first and last name, which you can find anywhere. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Yeah, the points is how much you've spent on accounts. I haven't been able to do anything with them. Yeah, that's all. That's how much you spent on accounts. But then you have three different times where you'll get bonus points one time. That's why I just subtracted the 250. But he literally could have just went there. He didn't need to go anywhere else. He didn't need to download a spreadsheet. He didn't need to ask TPT for anything. That's what he could have done. So easy, so simple, right? Right? Oh, okay. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh, there's a big order there. We're gonna push down. Wow, there was a huge buy order there. That's equal swings. Now he hates on everyone. Last guy he talked about is CT's old townhouse pictures. Yeah, I did see that. Sometimes people just have to realize you're doing too much, buddy. You're doing too much. That is a crazy push, and I couldn't get in there because the delta wasn't even dominant. Like, what the fuck? At this point, I'm starting to not care about the dominance anymore. Fuck it. That's absorption. I'll go for it. Why not? Can we make new lows? Nope. No, we cannot. Bitch. I kind of had a feeling because that was a trap, and I would prefer for it to be a continuation. The buyers were in control of the point of control there. I would have preferred for it to be a continuation since we're pushing towards new lows. But we're just experimenting a little bit today. Since I don't have very much drawdown left on this account. But there it is again. It stops me out to go exactly where I wanted to go. I feel like it's mainly been happening when it's a trap. Point of control. Who the hell is Zeusy? Frank, he's a young ICT trader from the Netherlands. Y'all, look at this. Stop me out, go up a little bit, push down 56 points. Make it make sense. And this one was a trap as well, but in the body. This one was in the wick. Is that a... No, it wasn't. But this also was an absorption pattern here, so I think what I'm noticing about the absorption patterns and the liquidity patterns is that it needs to be a continuation. That is something that I've noticed. All right, if this sets up again, I'm gonna take it, but no delta dominance at the moment. Oh, well, I'm in late. I was just about to move the stop loss to break even. I didn't realize the bar had already closed. Now that one was a continuation, and that delta was like 109, negative 109. Even though the push up was 182, so less on the push down, but I wasn't really worried about that. So I think that's the main thing. Mismatches should be continuations, which kind of makes sense. The Irish version of sugar is a joke. I want no aspartame. Give me high fructose corn syrup or nothing, girl. Splenda, let me tell you something. Splenda is fucking disgusting. Oh my gosh, look at that bar. Huge seller volume here. Actually, two different bubbles in there, and we trapped them big time. Big time. All right, let's see. I said, yuck. Applejacks, please go away. Please. 67. 79. All right, so I'm down $40. We got about 12 minutes left. We pulled away. All right, there's absorption. Still absorption. All right. What a crazy push just now. Sorry, I didn't realize the time-based chart looked like that. Whoa. All right, market, you're doing a little too much. It's just a little much. Damn it. There's my trade. Fuck. I've gotten filled there. I would have. That was literally my trade. Cheat sheet says wick wick trap, and that's what it was. Sellers in control of the wick. Dominant delta. Effective trap. I do think I think I have this figured out. Okay. So before I started looking at the delta dominance again, what was it, this week? No, it was sometime last week. I had stopped looking at like when bars overlap themselves. So like for instance, this bar has a close price of this bar, so I count that as an overlap. The rules are a little bit more lenient when there's overlap because that means that the market is accepting price because we're rotating in the same area. We just had a transition bar here and then we transition in the same area. I could be a little bit more lenient on the rules with that. So a couple of days ago, I started going through the 500 trades, the data that I have, and then I stopped because I was like, maybe it's just not that important. It is. Because even the data that I have before I had kind of like started it all over says the same thing, that it matters. So don't ask me why I stopped looking at it. Just don't ask me because I don't know. La la la. In the St. Paul. Yeah, Apple Jacks. Listen, our fried rice here, once you have fried rice in St. Louis, you will never want fried rice anywhere else. And I'm so serious. Like, it's so bad that if like my family members go out of town to visit family, they'll be like, don't forget to bring me some rice. And they're so serious. That was at the low of the day. Did you trade this morning, Amelia? You shorted ES earlier, Apple Jacks, and how did it go? Oh, you got wicked out in the green. Do you think your stop loss or your trailing stop was too tight? Do you normally have a trailing stop? No, you didn't. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Seafood Ireland on Saturday. That I thought you would be married. Oh, it's a bunch of Reese's in a heart-shaped mug, and then he put his light-skinned foot into some lobster tails and Brussels sprouts. Do he got a brother? Does he? Does he? Aw, girl, you and this swine. Ain't he, Janelle? Is? Oh, she said one day at a time. Hold on. Oh, I haven't had lobster tail in so long. Yes, ma'am, Janelle. It's working a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to have this the least complicated and still work. But I do think that I'm gonna have to go through that last set of the 500 trades, like the last part of it, and just write in when the overlaps happen because I do think it matters. So I do want to do that and go from there. I don't know. Now I'm like in this headspace of is it still going to be effective if I simplify it? But I have to remind myself, like, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for edge, right? So losses are going to happen. I'm absolutely okay with it as long as I don't feel like the loss can be explained. And I think that's the biggest thing. This entire time, I've always known, like, no, that loss can be explained. And, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Part of it was the tick distance thing. Part of it was needing to go back to delta dominance. So I was on the right track with knowing, like, no, something's still off, but it is still kind of weird to not have to be so strict. But what I plan to do today is go through, I think it's the 19th is what I have to still go through that day, write down all of the overlaps, indicate that on my analysis sheet, and then I can go and compare it to the analysis sheet that I had before I started doing all this. And then I should be good to go. I should be. Although there are some things that I have a little bit different though, but I think I'll be okay. You missed the short and now it's long gone. Got you. Now he has 800 siblings. You better bring a gift. Yes, ma'am. You took 53 ticks in Dow in London. Nice, nice. Have you traded at all this morning, Janelle? Or just the London session? Not introduce me as Uncle Buddy. Make sure you got your sandals on. So we'll just no, Applejacks, if you want to meet up, just tell me. I will meet up with y'all. Not taking too many risking. I got you. A plus setups only. Not how those cousins looking. Hold on, Paul. I thought you was married. Hold, please. Just London, you're tired as I feel you. No, Applejacks, just let me know though. I should yeah, I should be in town because I think I'm going out of town next month and then I'll be chilling. I might end up going to Chicago in April to visit my best friend, the one that trades. Now that his investment property is he has occupants in 2 of the 3 units. He's not worried about the 3rd unit, but now he's gotten his own place. It's very nice. So he wants me to come visit. He's like, he's going to start looking for his next property. He's like, I want you to be part of the process. I said, you little whore. I was supposed to be part of the process the first time, but you were in your fifis, so you didn't tell me about it. He was like, oh, for real? Yeah. Yeah. You forgot I didn't, but don't trip. Don't trip at all. Sorry. I just got in my fifis a little bit. Oh, you've been divorced for 5 years? Ah, got you. My bad. My bad, I understand. Let me tell y'all about my dream that I had, and then I'm finna show y'all this account status, and then I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. So y'all, I be having these random dreams that my sister's daddy still lives in his house. Don't ask me why. I don't know. So the other day I had this dream that it was like right after Valentine's Day, and he was still living in his house. He was in his, like, he had his own room with a bed and everything, and I had asked my mom if she got him something for Valentine's Day, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, why did you do that? I told you he's a liar and he's a cheater and da da da. And she's like, no, he's not. She was like fighting me on it, like, no, he's not. I'm like, I'm gonna find proof. So he was like locking his bedroom door when he goes to work, but like a thief in the night, I pickpocketed that shit while he was gone. So, and please remember, this is a dream. So there's like Valentine's Day stuff all over his room, but mind you, all my mama got him was a card. So I opened up the card that she gave him. It was like $1,000 in there. Girl, I took that money, or boy, because it's girls and boys in there. I took that money, put it in my pocket, and I just start like just going through stuff, just going through. And so I end up finding this card from his mistress, the real life one. And it said, Kevin, comma, Keamber, I don't give a fuck. You need to handle that so we can go on vacation, bae. I took that card. I went to my mom, was like, I told you, look, I told you. It was hidden in plain sight, and here your money back. And then I woke up. Y'all, why do I have, every time I tell different dreams that I have, everybody be like, what did you eat before you went to sleep? Nothing. When I tell y'all, my dreams be so vivid, like, and I'm super, like, when I tell you I'm hyper aware in my dreams, like, to the point where if I had a dream today, let's say I'm trying to get out of trouble, like I'm trying to get out of harm's way, and I'm stuck somewhere and I have to figure out, like, okay, I got to go through this trap door and go through here and do this and jump up here. If I have that same dream, it could be 3 years from now. If I have that same dream, I will literally be telling myself in the dream, hey, like, we did this before. Go look for the trap door. Go turn left. Jump up here. Like, I am hyper aware in my dreams. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Might have to check mama phone for real to look. Oh, Paul, they divorced. They've been divorced for 5 years now too. Actually, yeah, 5. It'll be 6 at the end of this year. Oh, baby, listen, Paul. My mother has a good daughter. When she came home and said, I heard he was cheating, baby, I went and found out in less than 5 minutes who it was, phone number, address, where they work. Yeah, I don't play no games. I don't play about my mama. Let me tell you, I'm not the one to play with when it comes to my mama. I don't give a damn who you are. Family, friend, let me tell y'all something. My mother, everybody loves her. Everybody. When I was growing up in school, everybody wanted my mama to be the parent who was chaperoning, on my basketball teams. Everybody loved my mother. All my friends loved my mother. Wish my mother was theirs. So one thing I don't play around with is my mom. You hurt my mama feelings in any way, shape, or form. If she complained to me about you, oh, we have a problem. That's why she don't really tell me very much stuff sometimes. Like recently, she told me something about one of my cousins. Like, my cousin tried to scold her because my mother didn't call her to congratulate her from being pregnant. Now, mind you, this is my first cousin. Well, guess what, little bitch? You don't ever call to check up on my mother. Why didn't you call her to tell her you were pregnant? How's she gonna congratulate you for something that she's technically not supposed to know about? Because, bitch, you didn't tell her. You didn't even invite her to your baby shower. It was in a whole nother state, but let her tell you no, which my mother actually would have went. So you calling to thank my mother for a gift and at the same time scolding her because she didn't check up on you because you pregnant. Bitch, the world don't revolve around you because you pregnant. When the fuck do you check on my mama? I said, mama, you better be glad she did all of that when I was not around, because I'd have took that phone and went the fuck off. Don't fucking play with me. Whew, y'all. Whew. I just, listen, don't play with my mama. Period. Go unredact them. I'm doing too much in my dreams, Chanel. Girl, if Paul wasn't in here, I'll tell you about some other stuff that I'm hyper aware of, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, no, I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care. Listen, this is how you don't play about yours either. Period, Janelle, because don't do that. This is how hyper aware I am. This is so funny. It's so embarrassing to say. It's not embarrassing. So let's say I'm dreaming, and let's say I'm about to, like, have sex or something in my dream, and it's around wax time. I will literally be in my dream like, hold on, like, you need to give me a day, like, my appointment's tomorrow or something like that. I don't know why I'm like this, y'all. In my dream, one time I was like, no, let me just go into the shower real quick, and I'm just gonna shave, like, real quick, like, hold on. It's wax time. Wait a second. Please do not ask me why I'm like this, because I swear to you, I just had a dream like that like 2 weeks ago. I'm in a hotel meeting up with somebody who I used to fool with. And I was like, wait. I said, hold on. He like, girl, ain't nobody waiting for that. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I don't care about that, but I do. I swear to y'all. I don't. When I tell y'all, I thought everybody had dreams like where they're hyper aware. It's very vivid, very like everything feels real. Like I thought everybody was like that. And you know the old adage of like, if you're about to die in your dream, like wake yourself up because you're gonna die in real life. It's not the truth. I've died in my dreams a lot. Like just about a month and a half ago, my sister daddy shot me in my dream. Did I tell you about that dream? Why am I like this, y'all? I don't know. Girl, yeah, he said he didn't care. Every man I've been with said they don't care, but I do. I stay on a strict schedule, honey. But yeah, did I tell y'all that he killed me in my dream like a month ago? Listen, we were at this concert. We were at this concert, but it was weird because the concert was like, it felt like it was in a church, but it was actually like this huge auditorium. And so I'm all excited. Me and my family, we going to this concert. Y'all, while I'm sitting there waiting for the artist to come out, it's my sister daddy. Well, he's part of like the group. Now, mind y'all, the nigga is tone deaf, can't sing worth a shit. Okay, so I don't know why he's on this stage, but he on the stage and all of these girls is like, he old as fuck. Well, I guess, you know, people do fangirl over like older people too. But anyway, so these old ladies are up there just like fangirling or whatever. And so when I walked in and everything started and he got up on the stage, I already was pissed. Like I just wanted to leave so bad, but I was like, but like these are some of my favorite artists. I'm not gonna leave just because his stupid ass is up there. So after the concert is over, his sister-in-law was like, you're not gonna go up there and speak to him. And it was very weird because his sister-in-law looks a lot different now. She's a lot skinnier and stuff because she's been going through cancer for a long time. But she was like her normal, she looked like she did before she had got cancer or whatever. And so she's like, you're not gonna go up there. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to him. But then he saw me and he was like trying to talk to me. And so I ended up walking away, right? So I'm like out in the hallway and he comes out, like he's like trying to walk after me. I'm like, what do you want? So I'm like going off of him. I'm like, I hate you, da 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 da, whatever. And so at this point now he's trying to walk away from me because now I'm just saying crazy stuff out of my mouth, like just basically holding him accountable, shit other people don't do. You feel me? So I'm like going off or whatever. And so I had pushed him. He was like, don't push me like that. And he like, out of nowhere, when I pushed him, I felt something on his chest, and it was because he had like one of those holsters for a gun that sits across your chest. And so he was like, why would you do that? You trying to take my gun? I can shoot you right now. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even know you had a gun. Like, what are we talking about here? And so he walks away, and as he's walking away, I'm still yelling. I was like, you know what? I just hate you. You don't ever have to talk to me again, y'all. He turned around, pulled that gun out, pow, shot me right in the head, killed me. Then I woke up. The description of this, that's my sister daddy. Now mow the grass later. Y'all, yes, turn around. I said, my mama said, Amber, I don't know how often you eat like a couple of hours before you go to sleep, but you need to stop. I said, okay, Mom. It took you a minute. That's her daddy. I never said he wasn't biologically mine, but he's definitely biologically hers too. So she can take ownership. I don't want it. And my granny, every single time did you eat some candy? Like, no, granny. All I did was drink some water before I went to sleep. I can't go to sleep parched. I really don't. I stopped eating like probably 3 to 4 hours, maybe even more before I go to sleep. It don't be my food, y'all. It's my brain. My brain never turns off. Can y'all imagine? Y'all know how hard I've been working at this trade and stuff for the last 2 years, right? So just understand my brain already don't turn off because of that. But then when I go to sleep, my brain still don't turn off. See, you can only imagine how tired I am. Like when I tell you my brain sometimes feels like mush, I'm not kidding. Okay, I'm not kidding. It's mushy because it just never turns. I've had dreams about trading before. I had this one dream. This was some years ago. It was like I was inside of a inside of a pinball machine, but it was trading related. It was like every time I hit the wall, like I was the pinball, okay? Every time I hit the wall, it was just like my profits just kept going down and down and down. Listen. No, I can't be dehydrated because in my dream, I'm going to be dehydrated. Listen, I don't know why my brain is like this. I don't. Just don't. Oh, that's at the... I don't. Okay, wait. Let me show you guys my accounts because I need to get on some of this stuff. Listen, it's not my fault, okay? It's not. No, that's a little small. Let me. All right, so today wasn't horrible. I took 5 trades. I'll show you guys the trades in just a second. Wait, let's not do that. So this is what we're looking like. So I still have $900 in drawdown left on the TPT account. So we've given ourselves a little bit more drawdown. Like I said, I took 5 trades, made $110. So I probably was 3 and 2 probably then. Let's see, trade performance. Half the time this thing doesn't work. Yep, 3 and 2, just like I thought. All right, so let's go over the trades real quick. And I missed a lot, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so this was the first trade I tried to take, but it went before. You could see there was no fill there, so that was whatever. So then I ended up getting into this buy right here. Boom, cool. Then oh yeah, I tried to take this sell right here. Now there was a volume tick mismatch. So if you look, this pullback further than the 1 bar pullback, but there was less volume in that pullback, just like it was down here. Again, I don't know if I want to use the swing volume or the oscillator volume, but the push up was less volume than this last push up. And so I think in those particular situations, I'm not sure yet, I might need it to be the point of control to be in the wick to show early rejection of the liquidity vacuum. I think that's the only way to trade that possibly, but I'm not all the way sure yet. So that's that trade. And then why did that go away? Did I take one more trade? Oh, so then here was a pullback. Going back towards the session low. I think with those, it has to be a continuation. You don't really want a trap when you're pushing new lows. At least not in the wick. And then this was the last trade that I took right here, just a continuation sell. We pushed down 51 points from that entry, which was pretty nice. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was the last trade I took. Good morning, Don't Saver. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning. Oh, Lord. Applejacks, stop living rent-free in my head. That is so bad. Like when you see certain things, you just automatically start singing songs that's associated with those words or phrases. I'm the exact way. But yeah, not a bad day overall, especially for me having a couple of days off. I'm really liking this simplified version. I just have to figure out what I can do to kind of eliminate some of the losses that's gonna come with the simplified version of it. But I would prefer to be on the simplified version, even if like if it's less complicated, but I get like a little bit more losses, but I still have edge. I'm 100% okay with that. Like 100, 1 million, 1000% okay with that, because I don't want to have to do this in a complicated way like I was before. Me too, Applejacks. Me too. Me too. But yeah, so I'm gonna go work on this and hopefully we can go into tomorrow good to go. Yeah, I thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.